Okay, so today in Ultimate Team, EA have given us a pretty cool flashback, in my opinion. They've given us a flashback Adel Taarabt, and this guy, way back when in FIFA 13, was absolutely unreal. His Premier League QPR card was mad. 5-star, 5-star, and it was just OP as any other card in the game that year. It was just, yeah, it was awesome. It's a shame he hasn't been given 5-star, 5-star again, but still, the card actually doesn't look too bad at all. Really do like that dribbling boost that he has been given. So 5-star skill moves on this card and a 4-star weak foot. What does it cost to get this item? Let's take a look. It's just an 84 rated squad, which really isn't all that bad, to be honest. So yeah, let's complete this and let's get this card in the club. Okay then, this is the team we'll be submitting. We've gone with a bit of a Bundesliga, La Liga hybrid. Didn't cost too much. In fact, it didn't cost me anything because everything was already in the club, which is one reason I'm happy to submit this all. Bunch of untradables in here as per usual. So let's complete the SBC and let's get this 88 rated flashback into the club. Okay, so SBC completed. Here he is in the club, looking pretty nice. Good pace, good dribbling, decent shooting, and lovely passing, as well as a really nice physical stat. The card, for an 88 overall, I think looks pretty appealing on face value. Will the in-game stats mean the same? We'll find out in a moment. This is the starting 11. We're going to be using this guy in. We're going to play the 4-2-3-1 formation with him in the central role. Acuna and Gerrard are going to be dropping to this CDM position. So now let's have a look at this card properly. And wow, I've just noticed the guy has 98 strength. That is that's pretty mad. That is definitely an instant positive. 98 strength and 94 aggression. But also on this page, there is a very, very instant negative on shirt, and that, of course, is that 70 stamina, which is just terrible. That's really, really bad for this stage of the game, and yeah, I'd be very surprised if this guy makes it to the 90th minute in matches, because yeah, he's going to tire pretty quickly, which is unfortunate because other than the stamina, the card looks really, really solid. So hopefully, for whatever minutes he can play, he's going to be effective. Really nice acceleration of 90 and decent sprint speed of 85. Off the mark, he should feel really quick. He's got a 96 shot power rating, which is great for cross-goal shots and shooting from distance. And an 80 finishing rating, which isn't fantastic, but we can definitely boost that with a chem style, which we'll discuss momentarily. Passing attributes, they look brilliant. He's got a 99 curve, 96 vision, 87 short passing, and 81 long passing. Decent attributes there. Dribbling, also really nice. Agility is not amazing, but we can boost that in game once more. 94 ball control and 95 dribbling, though, looks very freaking appealing. So, let's now discuss a chem style, shall we? Let's bring this guy up on Footbin. There currently isn't a price on here, but I do imagine this card is around the 40 to 50k mark. We'll check his price at the end nonetheless. In terms of a chem style, it's looking like Sniper is the most popular one, and that's probably what I was hinting towards when we looked through the stats, to be honest, because it gives him a key boost to his finishing attribute and also helps out with the agility as well. So I do agree that Sniper probably is one of the better chem styles for this guy. In the comments below, do you guys agree with that? I think Deadeye is a good option too, but I do think Sniper will be the best. Like I was saying, in the comments, let me know which chem style you think is the best for this guy. And Maestro also looks a bit appealing, but I do want to boost his finishing a bit more, to be honest, because it's such a key stat, and I like to score with my attacking mids as well. So yeah, we shall be going for Sniper. So we've applied the chem style, and now, as you can see, his finishing has been boosted to a nice 95, and his agility has also been boosted to a 90. So yeah, let's get into some matches and let's see how we get on with this throwback flashback. In Taarabt's debut, we come up against a really nice team. My opponent's got special cards all over the place, and he even has that brand new player moments Ramsey, who I absolutely loved. I think it's a really good midfielder item. Acuna, who finds Taarabt, who tries to get the ball through to Del Piero, and that's a great through ball. Del Piero, oh, we should have scored. He's really unlucky with the shot there, Del Piero, but that was a really nice through ball from the Moroccan attacker. Here's Taarabt. He's going to open up some space for himself. He has opened up space for himself, and that would have been a really nice goal. Very powerful strike, but unfortunately just a bit off the mark. Chance to counter-attack now. Can we find the right through ball with Taarabt? That was a good through ball. Can we make the most of it, though? Oh, wow. Del Piero just got absolutely dominated and just nudged off the ball. Go on. Good strength there up against Ogbonna. Can we get... Oh, Joe Gomez, though, just denies him. I shouldn't have tried to sprint a straight line there, but I wanted to test out his pace. Here he is. Can we get through that gap? Go on. Go on. Oh, Bonner's really strong. Oh, he's kept the ball. Got the shot away, but he did well, to be fair, to get that shot away, but he was under immense pressure there from a very strong Ogbonna. Well, at the break, the score be 0-0. Both sides have had some pretty good chances, but neither has converted them yet. Sancho flicks the ball in. Taarabt gets to it and he scores! As if he got his foot to that. Nice volley across the goal, beats Alisson, and he does open his account, and he opens our scoring in this fixture. Oh! Wow. Got very lucky. Messi ain't going to miss from there. Taarabt with the initial through ball, and we take full advantage. Taarabt with a nice ball out wide. Finds Dan James in a bunch of space. Wow. What a annoying goal to concede. And unfortunately we have 0 time to respond, so we conceded an AIDS penalty and then also that in the in injury time. So as you can imagine, not too happy with the result of that game. I do feel like it's one that got away, but we're here to focus on Taarabt, so let's do exactly that. Only got credited with the goal in this game, which is fair enough, but he was obviously heavily involved in the other, which was nice. His overall performance I thought was decent, wasn't amazing, but he put in a good enough shift and was amongst the goals. So relatively happy, but definitely not blown away. Let's move on in to the next fixture. I don't know why, it's been really hard to get games in Rivals today. Like, seriously, not a clue why. People just keep exiting at the matchup screen. But this is what we're facing next. Nice team. He's got normal Mbappe, Icon Kaka, and also Foot Birthday Ozil. So, pretty nice team. I also hate playing against Timo Werner because he's just a bit of a nightmare to handle with how quick he is. Nice. Nice goal. Good bit of dribbling there. Nice close control. And he opens his account early in this match. Del Piero links up with Taarabt, who unfortunately got just absolutely knocked off the ball there by David Alaba. Oh, he almost pulled that off. I was hoping like I could chip it over his head and then volley it. That would have been a brilliant goal. Here is Taarabt. Can we find the through ball to Del Piero? We can. It's a great one. Del Piero. Nice finish. Nice link-up play there between the two attackers. Taarabt beats one. Let's go for that finesse because it's opened up and fortunately it's straight down the throat of Neuer. After the first 45, we have a slim 1-goal lead. We're going to make a couple of changes for the second half though. Taarabt is going to stay in his cam role, but we're going to bring on Messi and also Jadon Sancho. Or not. My opponent has decided to rage quit at half-time. Taarabt gets man of the match with a goal and a assist. Okay then, so we have had a few games with this Flashback Adel Taarabt card now, and I like it. It is a pretty good card. It's one of them that I definitely think is just worth doing for the sake of doing, just for the, just for the memories, because FIFA 13 Taarabt was awesome, and this card just really doesn't cost that much, so if you've got the extra coins or the players lying around, I would do this SBC just to have this card in the club, to be honest. On top of that, it's not just a sentimental item, it's also got some use as well, which is great. I thought this card was a fun item to use, and that is nice. This is one of them cards that, if you can get good gameplay in Ultimate Team, will just be an exceptional card to use, but you've got to get that good gameplay, which is not as easy as it sounds, unfortunately. Nonetheless, fun card. Pace is very nice, no issues there, very quick off the mark like expected with the high acceleration, and I also enjoyed his shooting as well. Now, his finishing is okay, it's not amazing, but he's got really good shot power, so he can definitely be effective when it comes to them cross-goal strikes. His positioning I found to be a bit hit and miss at times, which was a shame because when he got it right, he was brilliant, but in other times he just didn't make the runs, which was a bit of a shame. He does have medium-low work rates, so that was kind of expected. His passing, I actually thought was better than some of his stats suggested. I thought his long passing was very solid, and I also thought his through balls were great too, so really happy with this item's distribution. It's only got a 4-star weak foot, but to be honest, I had no issues with his left foot whatsoever, which is nice because, like I've said before, his FIFA 13 card was 5-star, 5-star, so both feet were awesome back then. Dribbling now, how is this guy? Well, as you'd expect from someone with 92 dribbling on their card, very good with the ball. He's definitely not as agile as some other attackers, but His ball control is ridiculously good, and his in-game dribbling does feel really, really nice. I'm not much of a skiller. I say it regularly. I know about 3 or 4 skill moves that I can do regularly and pull them off nicely. But for those of you who do like to pull off skill moves, I do feel like you'll have a lot of success with this card. So definitely worth a pickup if that's your game style. And finally, physically, this is where we have a bit of a hit and miss relationship with Taarabt. Brilliant strength and great aggression, and in game I felt that if you watch the clips you'll have seen this guy battle up against players like Flashback Taarabt against Van Dijk and doing really well against them. Not many players in Ultimate Team can do that, so very happy with the strength and aggression combo. Also the fact that he's got good balance helps as well, but physically his stamina isn't great, and late into games that can definitely be an issue, so that is just very unfortunate that he didn't get a better stamina boost. Now I've got to say, I didn't think his stamina was horrendous. That's probably due to his medium-low work rates. He's not running around as much as other players, but still, it's not great. And if you want to get this guy on the ball a lot, his stamina will drain, and unfortunately, towards the end of matches, you won't be able to utilise him as much as you could at the start. So it is a bit of a shame about that stamina, but still, I do feel like this card has plenty of good uses, and I do feel like it's a good option to pick up. And at 40k, I have no issues with that price. I think that's a great price for this card, and I definitely think this card is worth a pickup to at least try out, because yeah, an 88 rated special card for 40k, I have honestly no issues with that. I just wish EA would do more of this. I really like the idea of the throwback card, and I wish we saw more of this for FUT birthdays. So the card gets a thumbs up from me. It's a very good cam. I don't think it's like an elite tier, which is why I've given it the rating I have. But still, it's a fun item, a good item, and it's one that I do feel like people should try out, especially if you like to skill and dribble with cards in Ultimate Team. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Flashback Taarabt. More of this please here. This is the content we want to see. Yeah, as far as this video goes, we're coming to the end. So if you could leave a like rating on it, that'd be awesome. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment below if you got any questions. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.